What if the dream of a new Earth isn't just science fiction, but our imminent reality? Imagine a world just 4.2 light years away, orbiting a star vastly different from our sun. Could Proxima Centauri truly be humanity's next cosmic address? Or does this seemingly perfect escape hold challenges we can't yet comprehend? Forget Mars. Humanity's true destiny might lie far beyond our solar system. And standing at the gateway to that destiny is our nearest stellar neighbor, Proxima Centauri. Today, we'll dive deep into what makes this tiny red dwarf star and its planet, Proxima b, so fascinating. We'll explore the scientific promise, the mind-bending technological challenges, and what it would actually mean for us to build a new world beyond the solar system. Let's begin where it matters most, right here on Earth. For thousands of years, Earth has been our cradle, our sanctuary, our only home. But history shows us that humanity is always looking outward, toward the next horizon. Ancient explorers set sail into uncharted seas, not knowing if they would ever return. Astronauts in the 20th century left Earth to walk on the moon, carrying the hopes of an entire species. And now, in the 21st century, we face a new frontier, interstellar space. Why? Because our beautiful planet, as extraordinary as it is, comes with limits. Climate change, overpopulation, dwindling resources, and the looming threat of natural or man-made disasters make one thing clear. If humanity wants to survive for millennia, not just centuries, we cannot put all our eggs in one planetary basket. Mars has long been the poster child for colonization, but even Mars is still within the same solar system, vulnerable to the same cosmic threats, like asteroid impacts or the slow aging of our sun. If we truly want a future that stretches across time and space, we must think beyond Mars. At just over 4.2 light-years away, Proxima Centauri is the closest star to us after the sun. In cosmic terms, it's next door, but don't be fooled, that's still about 40 trillion kilometers away. To put it in perspective, if the sun were the size of a basketball sitting on a field, Proxima Centauri would be another basketball 7,000 kilometers away, roughly the distance from New York to Beijing. In other words, close, but still unimaginably far with our current technology. So what makes this star system so compelling? Proxima Centauri is a red dwarf star, much smaller and cooler than our sun. It shines faintly in the sky, almost invisible to the naked eye. But orbiting it is a planet that changed everything when it was discovered in 2016, Proxima Centauri b. This world, just slightly larger than Earth, lies within the so-called habitable zone. Astronomers call this the Goldilocks zone, where temperatures could, in theory, allow liquid water to exist on the surface. For decades, we've searched the stars for an Earth-like planet, and now, the closest star to us may actually have one. It sounds like a dream come true. But dreams often come with complications. Red dwarfs are not calm, steady stars like our sun. They are volatile, unpredictable, and prone to violent solar flares, bursts of radiation that can strip away a planet's atmosphere, scorch its surface, and make it nearly impossible for life to survive. Proxima b might sit in the habitable zone, but its skies could be filled with deadly storms of ultraviolet light and X-rays. Imagine standing on a world where the sun glows a dull red, the daylight dim and alien, and every few days, the sky erupts with radiation storms that could fry unprotected life in an instant. Habitable zone? Maybe. But habitable for us? That's a much tougher question. This is why Proxima b remains one of the greatest mysteries in astronomy. Is it a rocky planet with a protective magnetic field, shielding it from its star's fury? Does it have oceans, clouds, maybe even the building blocks of life? Or is it a barren wasteland, an Earth-sized rock blasted by constant radiation? Right now, we simply don't know. Telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope are beginning to give us hints, but to truly answer these questions, we'll need to go there. And that's where the next challenge begins, the journey itself. Let's be honest, 4.2 light years doesn't sound like much until you realize how vast it actually is. The fastest spacecraft humanity has ever built, like Voyager 1 or New Horizons, would take tens of thousands of years to reach Proxima Centauri. Tens of thousands of years. That's longer than all of recorded human history. Clearly, we need something faster. Enter Breakthrough Starshot, one of the boldest scientific initiatives of our time. The idea is to build tiny, lightweight probes, no bigger than a computer chip, attach them to ultra-thin sails, and blast them with powerful lasers from Earth. These laser sails could, in theory, accelerate to 20% the speed of light. At that velocity, we could reach Proxima Centauri in just 20 years. Suddenly, interstellar travel shifts from impossible to barely within our reach. But that's just probes, not people. For humans, the challenges multiply. Building an interstellar ship capable of carrying thousands of people would be a task unlike anything we've ever attempted. The vessel would need to shield its passengers from cosmic radiation, withstand collisions with interstellar dust at near-light speeds, and sustain entire generations of humans for centuries. Think about that for a moment. Entire lifetimes would pass aboard the ship before anyone even glimpsed Proxima Centauri. Children would be born, live, and die, never knowing Earth, carrying only stories of a blue planet their ancestors once called home. By the time the ship arrived, those who step onto Proxima B may not even think of themselves as Earthlings anymore. They would be something new, a people born of the stars. Now let's imagine we actually arrive. What would life on Proxima B look like? First, the environment. If the planet lacks a strong magnetic field or atmosphere, settlers might be forced to live underground or inside shielded habitats to protect themselves from radiation. Cities could be built beneath the surface, connected by tunnels, lit with artificial suns, safe from the fury of the red dwarf above. Terraforming, reshaping the planet to make it more Earth-like, is another possibility. But that would require staggering levels of technology and patience, potentially taking centuries or even millennia. In the meantime, survival would depend on ingenuity, generating energy through nuclear fusion, farming food in sealed biodomes, recycling every drop of water, every breath of air. Life would be hard, but not impossible. And then there's the human side of things. Imagine the psychological impact of living under a red sky, in a world that never feels quite like home. Imagine the isolation, knowing Earth is a distant blue dot you will never return to. How would culture evolve? Would music, art, and language slowly diverge until Proxima humans no longer recognized Earth traditions? Would they see themselves as pioneers, carrying humanity forward, or as something altogether new, the first citizens of a multi-stellar civilization? Beyond Proxima B lies an even greater vision. Proxima Centauri is part of a triple star system, alongside Alpha Centauri A and B, two sun-like stars that may also have habitable planets. Establishing a foothold around Proxima could be just the beginning, a stepping stone to an entire stellar neighborhood. From there, the galaxy itself could one day open to us. Think about it. Humanity, not confined to one fragile world, but scattered across dozens, then hundreds of star systems, each with its own unique cultures, histories, and challenges. That is the ultimate promise of interstellar travel. Not just survival, but flourishing. But here's the truth. None of this is guaranteed. Proxima Centauri could be our cosmic salvation, or a dead end. The journey would be perilous, the risks enormous, the costs unimaginable. And yet, history tells us that humanity is at its best when faced with impossible odds. Crossing oceans, climbing mountains, walking on the moon. Every great leap has seemed impossible, until it wasn't. Proxima Centauri is just the next horizon. The only question is whether we will dare to reach for it. So, could Proxima Centauri truly be humanity's next cosmic home? Perhaps. It's close. It has a rocky planet in the right zone. It sparks our imagination like nothing else. But for now, it remains a dream, waiting for us in the dark. The decision is ours, to stay bound to Earth, or to take the leap into the stars. If you've ever looked up at the night sky and wondered where humanity might go next, the answer may be orbiting a faint red star, just 4.2 light years away. Thanks for watching. If this journey through the cosmos sparked your imagination, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Because the more we dream together, the closer we get to making humanity's next cosmic home a reality.